Okay, the first question is, what do you think about blind dates? I think now with technology and those new platforms to meet people, you're supposed to allow things. So I thought this kind of blind dates it's very risky because you don't know who is beginning to scream. Okay, next question. What would you like your partner to be both smart and more attractive than you? I think that's very relative because what for one person is attractive, not to another. Sadly, I don't personally have any conflicts with being with a person who is more attractive than me since I contribute. Next, do what do you think about living together before marriage? Except that I has become very popular in recent year. I personally would not go to live with someone without being married since I think that going to live or marry some is a decision where that should be a lot of love. And I think it is also a culture formation. At least I come from a fairly traditional family. Uh, when we're married is very important because it is a considered thing to go live in a comlat married. Next, do children shake a married? If so, in what ways? I believe that not only does married change that change people's lives because actually it's a very big responsibility and I think children should be playing it. People who want to have it should be aware that their life is going to change because you stop living for yourself and you have to live someone else. Okay, next. The daughter or son comes home and unacceptably says, I'm getting married. What question do you ask about your future son in law or daughter in law? I think the only thing I would ask would be if that makes me her happy or him happy and there is respect and just because they are the base of good relationship and since she or he is happy, I think there is no problem. Mm, which sex do you think has it easier in relationships in Colombia culture? Why? I think that both sexes have had difficulties. Uh, and because for many years it was stipulate how men or women should act and I think that has been changing, and I hope that this will continue to be the case throughout all this year because they establishing on relation roles for men and a woman equal, and I do not now I had race together diversity, for example, but I think culturally with a strong with both sex has been very difficult for the 12 days. Okay, next. Uh, have you ever wished you were of the opposite sex? When I was little, I wanted to be a boy, a child boy, because I come from a pretty a macho culture, and every time in my house we have also been mostly women. I had established that women could do not do centering this that did not look good for that. We should see it in a way the age difference between my sisters and I is quite with the um closest to age was my cousin. Um, therefore, I liked them that were supposed to be a child, a boy, and the grown up. I think we women have empowered that has made show that woman can too, and there has also been chain of thinking inside my home where women have empowered use more. Um, do you prefer begin around do you prefer begin around men or women? Do your closest friends tend to men or women? Why? I think it's not something of prefers that I feel that one has more connection with one gender than with another personality. I have more male friends since I actually I'm songwriter myself with male signs and I was more aching the taste of boys than those of girls as sport, video games, etc. And finally, um, what is the border between just being nice and ficting? Explain it. I think that's a culture. This because a lot has happened to me here in Bogota that people tend to confuse tendons with something else. I think it's more culture because not it's all regions we have our things that the treatment. It's the same way. Then I think it's something culture. I think everything will always him respect, but yes, the culture interview a lot. Okay, thank you.